Alright. Oh, wait. Crap. Wait. Hold on. I was gonna read about the Galatians 1:10 Bible verse, but did I already do that, or am I just losing my mind? I can't remember if I did it or not. That's weird. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna see anyway. Let me look through the Bible. You know, I'm actually gonna flip to a random Bible verse. We land in Isaiah 15:1. Isaiah 15, verse 1. A prophecy against Moab. Ar in Moab is ruined, destroyed in a night. Ker in Moab is ruined, destroyed in a night. I don't think you can really teach about. I'm gonna flip to a random one again. I think there. Alright. First Kings. You know what? I'm gonna go to Matthew. I love Matthew. I'm gonna teach from my favorite book in the Bible. Matthew. I love Matthew. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Ooh, let's teach to giving to the needy. This is Matthew 6 and the Sermon on the Mount, giving to the needy. So it says, be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others, to be seen by them. If you do, you will have no reward from your Father in heaven. So when you give to the needy, do not announce it with trumpets the hypocrites do in the synagogues and on the streets, to be honored by others. Truly I tell you, they have received their reward in full. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your giving may be done in secret. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. I taught about this Bible verse at a school club, and it was one of my best teachings. I'm not going to go to it because whenever I get off of the thing, it doesn't let me. It acts weird and all of that. So I'm just going to teach about it, from my memory. So, when Jesus says that, let me look at some important things. Alright, the first sentence that Jesus says in Matthew 6. Be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others to be seen by them. That is probably the most important thing one of the most important things to remember to do as a Christian. Be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others. Alright, this is kind of like the Galatians 1:10, saying, do I serve people or God? Alright, if I serve people, I'm not a servant of God. That's not the exact one, but it's kind of like that. So, if we're just going to go around and try to act godly in front of other people, so we can be seen by them, and so we can try to get them to say about us that we, sorry for picking my nose, it's itchy. If we're going to go around and say to other people that, or not say, do to other people and to other people around us, so we can try to get them to think that we are a godly person, we're a holy person, if that's our only reasoning behind doing good things, then it's not, one, it's not true love, and two, it's not godly. Because, how do I say this? So, a very important, a very fun, good fun fact to know. Not really fun fact, it's true. God is love. Alright, in the Bible and in the Christian faith, God is recognized as love. Alright, and if you're gonna love other people, but you're not going to, one, believe that God is real, or you're not gonna do it for His approval, then it's not true love, because God is love. I mean, you can't do something that's loving and not do it for the approval of love. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it also doesn't make sense. Hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. And also, I can't remember what the number 2 that I said, but if you're gonna go and practice your godly faith in front of others, then it's not true love, and it's not true faith in God. So yeah, now let's get back to the actual giving to the needy part. And also it says, if you do this, you will have no reward from your Father in heaven. If you practice your righteousness in front of others, the only reward that you will get, or the only approval that you get, is of the people, is of humans. Alright, God will never recognize you for it. When you get to heaven and you say, I did this, God will say, I don't remember that. Because you didn't do it because of me. You did it because of other people. You did it because you wanted their approval, not mine. So, therefore, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know this of you. You will have no reward from your Father in heaven if you do this. You will have no reward from God. So when you give to the needy, do not announce it with trumpets as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and on the streets to be honored by others. Truly, I tell you, they have received their reward in full. This is an example of what I was talking about. All right, people back then, they used to sit on the street corners in front of the synagogues and do righteous or holy things, so they can get money, or they can get the approval of other people. They can be seen as a good person. Truly, I tell you, they have received their reward in full. All right, that's the only reward they'll ever get for that. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so they are giving maybe done in secret. This is like not a parable. This isn't a metaphor that Jesus is using. All right. Let me use my. Do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. All right. This is my right hand. All right. It's going to help someone. Okay, I'm picking them up. All right. Now my left hand is coming in. Jesus isn't literally saying, hey, left hand, I just helped someone. He's not actually saying to not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. He's saying that, try your best not to go out and brag. Bragging is a very went against thing in the Bible. Okay, Jesus does not support bragging. All right, bragging is basically a form of seeking the approval of other people. So if you brag, you're not praising God for it. All right, you're trying to get not thanks. You're trying to get a good job from others. You're trying to seem good in front of others and not in front of God. That's what I'm trying to say. You're trying to seem good in front of other people, keyword people, and not God. Alright, and Jesus says that if you do this, you will receive a reward from my Father in heaven. So, if you try your best not to go out and brag and tell other people of the righteous things or the holy things you've done, you will receive a reward from your Father in heaven, God. Alright, God will recognize you for it, okay? He'll bless you. He'll do something, alright? And you might not say, hey, I'm going to send him $1 million. No. But isn't the recognition of God, the creator of the universe, the love, the person that literally gave us life, the person that gives us all of this, Isn't the recognition of him, the approval of him, much, much, much better than the approval of a friend or of a random person? Me personally, I mean, I guess you could argue that you can't see God and you can't see that he's recognizing you, but that's where faith comes into play. You have to have faith in Christianity. Alright, and I actually learned a very cool, it might be a metaphor. I'm not good at those things, but shout out to Realism. I learned he's actually one of the main reasons why I've come to do Christian YouTube videos like this. When you're in your mother's womb, okay, imagine there's two brothers in the mother's womb, twins. One twin says to the other twin, "We're stuck like this forever. There's no coming out of this until we die." Alright? The other twin says, you have to believe that we're going to get a better life after this, alright? You have to believe that we're going to use our legs to walk. Alright, you have to, without swimming and floating, you have to believe that we're going to be able to eat with our mouth without an umbilical cord. Alright? And so, I mean, it's kind of like that. I guarantee you, if you had a developed mind in your mother's womb, that you would not think that in 9-10 months you would come out and have a way better life. The same as with God. It just seems so impossible to believe that there's something better than this. But, I mean, it happened in birth. Who's to say that it won't happen again? And there's literal proof of people that see. This is not proving that, I mean, I believe that if you believe in God, that you have true faith in God, that you will go to heaven. And I'm not saying that the resurrection is proving that, but people have literally seen, okay, so many biblical figures saw the resurrection of Jesus Christ. So many people saw God. Not a lot of people, but actually, yes, a lot of people. Okay, back in I think it was Deuteronomy. I think it was either Deuteronomy or 1 Samuel. Echo, what comes after Deuteronomy in the Bible?
Deuteronomy was succeeded by Book of Joshua.
Didn't know. I think 1 Samuel comes after Deuteronomy, but sometime in that, God showed himself to all of Israel. Alright, all of Israel saw him. And a whole nation, tribe, saw God. And and they recorded it. That's the thing, they recorded it in books. I just don't understand how, there's so many biblical figures that have seen the works of God with their own two eyes, but people just can't believe it. It's just really hard to believe that people still can't believe it after that. With proof, right? Witnesses. Even today, people see Jesus. And even if you don't see Jesus with your eyes or God, okay, the miracles that happen. All right, I did a video on this a while back, but I was in a not hard time, but I was really trying to get some friends in 4th grade. I was honestly, I think I was not depressed, but I was sad that I was socially awkward. I just wanted friends. That's all I wanted. And I prayed in this room right here. This room. I prayed to God. Yeah, I prayed to God that he would just give me some friends. And guys, this is a big reason why I believe 20, 30, 40 minutes later, maybe an hour later, one of my, he wasn't a best friend, but he was a friend of mine. And I'm not saying I didn't have friends, but he was one of my, I didn't have a lot of friends. I wanted more friends, because I wanted to expand my social life. Guys, I prayed to God that I could deepen my relationship with some other people and I can get some more friends. Guys, 20, 30, 40 minutes later, an hour later, this guy's mom texts me, or not me, my mom, saying, hey, I think it'd be cool to do a sleepover. Bro, I prayed for that like an hour ago. What is the coincidence that would happen? What is the coincidence? It's not luck. Alright, what is the coincidence that would happen? I literally asked for it and then it happens. Not even 2 hours later. Alright, and then the creation of the earth. I'm not gonna make fun of the Big Bang Theory here, but okay, let me just go into a scientific little thing right here. If Earth moved slightly further away from the sun, the Earth would not be the same. Human life would not be able to exist if that happened. If the Earth moved slightly closer to the sun, Earth would not be able to sustain life. How did an explosion cause life and everything to be so perfect? There had to be an intelligent creature that could create all of this. There had to be something intelligent that I just find it hard to believe that an explosion could make everything so itsy bitsy perfect. And there was no intelligence in there. There was no brain. There was no mind that could create all of it. It's very, very, very hard to believe that something more powerful than humans didn't create all of this. So yeah, I just wanted to do another Bible live stream. Guys, I'm gonna go because I have to do homework. Of course it's math homework. Guys, I freaking hate math. I hate math. I don't like math. It's outliers. That will help me major in chemistry or biology or whatever when I'm older. Bro, it won't help me. It will not help me get a job. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. I'm gonna go ahead and end us in prayer. I'm sorry we didn't get any viewers in this live stream right now. I wish we did. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end us in prayer. Let me just. I'm very, very restless. Alright, let's go ahead and just. Father God in heaven, I just want to pray for. I just want to thank you, God, for giving everyone on this earth that has lived through this day life. And I pray for anyone that lost their life today or something bad happened to someone today, that you can just be with them, God, and you can just help them. You can just get them in a good spot with you, God. Or if someone died today, I pray you can just judge them fairly, all right, so they can enter your kingdom, God. All right, and I pray they had the opportunity to believe in you, God. And anyone still alive, God, I pray that they can get the opportunity, a very, very good opportunity to believe in you, God. And just want to pray for this world, this country. This world is in a very, very, very bad spot, God. All right, and it's because Satan is the king of this world. All right, Satan is the lord of this world. But God, Satan, no one, even Satan, cannot defeat you. All right, I know you can come over and conquer this world. We just have to give everyone a chance to believe in you, God. But if anyone has anything that they want me to talk about, or any prayers that they want me to pray about, I just pray that they can leave it in a comment in one of my videos. And God, I just pray all these things in Jesus' holy name. Amen. I'm gonna go ahead and end this, guys. If you have anything to talk about, or want me to pray about, or want me to make a video on, just type it in the comments of one section. All right. See you guys later. Bye.